Howdy y'all, this is JR with a brand new series here on the Gaming Verse. We are going to start a series with Transport Fever 2. I have been playing this game for a little while now. I've got over, about 200 hours. I went through all the campaigns. I did a couple of maps on my own. And so I've decided that I wanted to showcase it on the Gaming Verse because I think it's a very strategic game and I really enjoy the logistics of this game. On top of the fact that it's a very beautiful game. It's not a new game, it's been out for a while. There's plenty of creators out there that have been playing this game a lot longer than I have. So I'm not going to be doing tutorials on Transport Fever, and I'm not going to be doing the numbers. There's plenty of creators out there that have done the numbers. I'm just going to play the game because it's very enjoyable. The things that I have done, though, is I wanted to challenge myself. I'm a noob at this game, but I like challenging myself. And there's a couple of things that happen with the new update here in the spring that make this game really challenging. So the first challenge that I decided to do was I wanted to do the EPEC challenge, which means that every product to every city. So every product that the city needs, we're going to provide one way or another. The thing about what makes this a lot more challenging is that with the update, the number of products that the city can get is up to 6. So before the update, it was only 2, unless you had a mod that increased it. Now the devs increased it to 6, and we have to provide all 6 products to that city. Now, the way it works, though, is as the city grows, those products have to be provided. So you start off with 2, the city grows, then they'll ask for an additional product, and so on and so forth. So that's number 1. So it's going to be an epic challenge. Challenge number 2 is that it's going to be on hard mode. So hard mode, the maintenance cost increase. You have to be a lot more careful with your money. You only get $5 million as a loan to start off with. So that's challenge number 2. Challenge number 3 is I'm started in 1850, January 2nd of 1850. The technology in 1850 was horse and wagon, horse and carriage, and a 25 mile an hour little steam engine that really doesn't work very well on any map, especially in hard mode. It doesn't make you any money. So that's challenge number 3. It started in 1850, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do half the date time so that time doesn't progress really fast and we don't cheat the system by advancing really quickly to the new technologies. I'm going to half the date time so that the progression is a lot longer. That way we take our time with each technology as it comes in and try and make our business profitable. So that's challenge number 3. Challenge number 4 is the terrain. As you can see, I've chosen a very mountainous terrain. It's dry climate, very mountainous terrain, and that's just because of the challenge of having to go through mountains and canyons and going up these mountains to cities that are on top of them or cities that are between, that are cut off from the rest of the cities. So that's challenge number 4. I think those 4 challenges make this a very interesting prospect in terms of watching. Not a challenge, a nostalgia for myself is I've changed the names of all the cities to cities in Texas just because I'm from Texas and I want to see those cities and kind of arrange them in such a way that kind of look like they're sitting where they would be sitting if this map was the state of Texas. Other than that, folks, I'm looking forward to playing this game. Right now, we're sitting here in the middle of the city of San Antonio. This is kind of my starting point. This is my hometown. And let me pull out of here so that you guys kind of get a breath of how large this map is. I chose the very large map, which is the largest map that the devs have. And so I have chosen the largest map. That also makes it very challenging. But as you can see, we've got only one river running right down the middle of the map. We'll call that the San Antonio River. And so we are going to, I'm not going to give you a huge tour of the map. I think we'll see the map as we move from place to place, trying to create production lines. But I just wanted to see the breadth. You can't even see the end of the map over there, what I'm gonna call the north, which is going towards Fredericksburg, going towards San Angelo, going towards Abilene, going towards Austin. That's gonna be our north, and then going down this way, going towards Laredo and Corpus Christi and Victoria. That's gonna be our south end, and then our west is gonna be going towards Junction and Fort Stockton. And our east will be going towards Victoria and Corpus Christi, more towards Victoria. So that's kind of how I've centered this map, north, south, east, and west, just to get you some bearings. All right, so let's get started. A lot of talking, and let's get going with Transport Fever 2. All right, folks, so I've decided, I've already looked over the map, and I looked at a couple of places that we could start this map. As you can see here, we've got 2 oil wells and an oil refinery. The problem is that that's not the end product. The end product is fuel, which is this orange. And the closest fuel that we have to this oil well is probably, I want to say, somewhere up here, somewhere up north. I saw it. There it is. Right here, west, north of El Paso, west of Fort Stockton. And for horse and wagon to drag the fuel all the way back and feed it into Fredericksburg, it's just not feasible at this time. So we will hopefully keep these. And one of the things that happens is if some of these industries are not used, the game will close them down. And then, new industries will spring up, but they might spring up somewhere else where they're less feasible for us to do products. So, but hopefully they don't close down anytime soon. But here, we're not going to start right here next to San Antonio. What we're going to do is we're going to go up here to Fredericksburg. Let me flip the map around a little bit. And what we have here is Fredericksburg needs food. We've got a food processing plant here, and we've got a farm here. So I think that where we're going to start is right here at Fredericksburg and create a product line, the grain to the food processing plant, and then food to Fredericksburg. And I think that'll be a pretty good line to start, production line to start right now. So the food processing plant needs one food. For one food, you need 2 grain. So in order to do that, we're going to have to double up on our line here going back and forth so that we can keep up with getting enough food into Fredericksburg. And Fredericksburg is right now demanding 67 food a year. So we're going to try and meet that rate on this first try. So we're going to start by, I'm going to keep it on pause when I do construction, just because the game, we break some things, and that way we're not paying interest on a loan that is being used for us to do some construction. So we're gonna do a little bit of that. So we've got a $5 million loan. Our company's name is Gamingverse Ventures. At some point in the future, we will put down our headquarters. But for right now, we'll just keep it the way it is. So this is our information. We're in 1850. We are paused, and so I'm going to start doing some construction. And what I'm going to do is, the first thing I want to do is I want to straighten out this road right here, so that the trucks don't have to go all the way around this way, but have more of a direct route into the food processing plant. So I'm gonna place a truck station, and I'm gonna only need one side, and oops, that was not what I intended to do. I pressed the wrong button. We gotta be careful with that because it costs money. All right, so let's flip this around. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and, I'll give it some space just to connect it. But I want to do it somewhere, let's say somewhere around there. And now I'm going to configure the platform. I'm going to delete this entrance. I'm going to make this an entrance and this an exit. I'm going to add some cargo platforms to hold some cargo, and I think I'm gonna add one of these buildings. Do I want the maintenance cost for the building? That's just kind of what I'm trying to figure out, because the building actually holds 75 more cargo items, but we'll hold off for now. Each one of these platforms holds some cargo. If we are losing cargo, then I might add some buildings to it or add additional platforms. So that is our truck stop. Let us put some roads to connect it. We'll take these roads right here, and then we're gonna go straight down on this one. And then this one I'm gonna connect to this end. That way the trucks are going out pretty quickly. And like I said, I'm gonna actually change this road from here, and I'm gonna take this road from here in this corner. Where's it gonna connect? Right here. No, let's bring it back a little bit. Okay. Let's take this road and bring it up here first. All right, and then we're going to do kind of a little curve. We're gonna go this way, and we're gonna kind of Y junction at this corner right here. That way they go just straight into the main road. All right, and then let's go back here and connect this one. So that's our truck stop at the farm. It's connected. We're ready to go there. The road is pretty straight, so I'm not really gonna mess with that road. What I am gonna do is I am gonna give them an option here to just come straight off of this road. So I'm gonna delete that from right there. And once again, I'm gonna give them an option to go straight off of this road and connect on a Y basis right into there. That just makes it a smoother transition rather than them having to do a left turn. They can just kind of slide into here, and then I'm gonna place a loading dock or an unloading dock right around, let's just say right around here. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give them a little loop so that they can, so they come in here, they get on this little loop like this, and then they come around like this, and then they go into the loading dock and then head out this way, and they don't cross their partners coming to the food processing plant. So that is our first line going back and forth that way. Now this is a main road coming from San Antonio. See, it's connected to San Antonio, and it's going right into here. What I'm gonna do, however, is I'm gonna sever the road, and I'm gonna bring it into here. And let's look at Fredericksburg real quick. I want to look at something here in Fredericksburg. Where are all the food places are right here, which is perfect for us, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring the food straight down this road. We're gonna deliver it and then go back up this road and pick up some more food. That way we don't get into the residential area, which is over on this side. There's some residential right here in the middle, but we will stay right here in the commercial side of things. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring this road and connect it over here so that it doesn't interfere with our trucks coming here. In case people start coming into Fredericksburg from San Antonio, they will come into this section rather than into where our trucks are coming in from. So let's do that. Let's close. Well, let's close this. One thing I do want to do is I want to turn those off because they annoy me. So let us bulldoze this road. I'll take it all the way back to there, to the Y. That's pretty loud too. And then I'm gonna I'll take this road here. And it's gonna be a pretty straight shot. I'm just gonna stay with the terrain just because I don't. There we go. And I'm just gonna kind of stay level with the terrain, not make a lot of moves and connect right into there. Perfect. All right. And so this road, once again, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to stay level with the terrain. Bring it this way. Let's just stay level with the terrain going that way. And we'll take it from here and do the same thing. And just kind of go straight that way. And then we'll just get it close enough and connect. There we go. Much better road. It's a little straighter, but it doesn't interfere with what we're doing over here. All right, so over here, we are going to put a second truck stop. And we're going to switch the platforms around. And I'm going to put it right. Okay. I tend to do that. I press bulldoze and lost the track. Here we go. Lost the station. Here we go. So we're going to do this. And we're going to kind of keep it a little close, but not too close. Just kind of straighten it out a little bit. I think that's good. Right there. Perfect. All right, so we're going to configure this one. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to add some platforms here just because the food is going to be going in there. We're going to take care of this off, and then we're going to put an entrance right here, put an exit right. Wait, that's backwards. We're going to put an entrance right here, and we're going to put an exit right there. And so once again, we're going to do the same thing. We are going to get one of our roads, and we're going to stretch it out right here so that when they're coming down this way, they go straight in here, come around, leave, and go that way. So we'll go right into there. Perfect. All right, so over here, we are going to put one of these. And I'm gonna see where we catch all of Fredericksburg. So as you can see, we've got every single place that has food is being delivered to. So we're gonna place it right there. So the trucks will come in on this street, turn on this street, or not trucks, the wagons, and then go right here, deliver, and head back out to the processing plant. So we've got both of our stations ready to go. Let us create the first line, and that'll be from this plant to this plant, from the farm to the processing plant. And the loop is doing what I want it to do. They're not crossing over here. All right, so I'm gonna change the name this to the San Antonio, no. Well, it's saying San Antonio, so San Antonio Farm. That's what I'm gonna call it, San Antonio Farm. All right, and this one is going to be the Fredericksburg Food Processing Plant Loading Dock. It's a little wordy, but I think it works. And then we're gonna call this line the GVWC. So that's for Gamingverse Ventures Wagon Company. And this is going to be SA Farm to Fredericksburg Food Processing Plant, and it's going to be carrying grain. That way we know exactly where it's being carried and where it's going to, and of course who owns it. That of course is for my own immersion. So here at the farm they're going to load on grain. They're not going to unload anything. Over here they're going to unload only grain and nothing, and they are going to be full load and wait until they have a full load. So that's our first line, ladies and gentlemen. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now let's go and create our second line. So let's add a new line. We're gonna go from here, and then we're gonna go here, and it's doing exactly what we want it to do. It's not crossing over itself, so it's gonna be taking care of itself. I'm gonna change the color to probably let's go with a little lighter orange, more of a peach. So we're gonna change the name here to the Fredericksburg Food Processing Plant Station, because that's what it is. It's a truck station or truck stop, but it's actually a wagon station right now. And then we'll keep William Street because that's where we're delivering. We're just gonna add, I'm gonna add loading dock, Williams Street loading dock to the end of that. Now this line is gonna be the GVWC, the Gamingverse Wagon Company, and this is from Fredericksburg Processing Plant to Fredericksburg, and it's carrying food. There we go. That is perfection, ladies and gentlemen. That is perfection. So we've got our both of our lines in. Now I'm going to place our depot, our road depot, and I'm gonna put it down here. I just like the depot to be in the same area as the industrial area. I just think it's supposed to fit in that way, it's supposed to fit into the area where all the industry is. So I'm gonna place it right there in the same spot with the rest of the industry. I think we're good there. Let me straighten it up a little bit. And once we have money, we'll do a little bit more detailing. That's also part of what I like to do, is I like detailing our stations where we place them. So once we have money and we don't have to worry about money, we'll start detailing some of these stations and softening things up and using the assets and all that kind of stuff. So we're gonna start like this. So let's get this line up here first rolling. What I'm gonna do is we are gonna buy, let's start with 20. I think it's a good round number, and it gives us an opportunity to start at some point. So we'll start with 20, and we're gonna put all 20 on the farm to processing plant line, and we're gonna let those guys go. Let's watch them come out of the station. Here they come. Those are our little wagons. We're gonna start with these, and we're gonna try and make as many products production lines deliveries with these little 11-mile-an-hour horse and wagon little carts. So that's going to be our first production line, and I'm gonna let that kind of simmer for a little while. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna repay most of this loan, and I'm gonna stay with that. And let's double time it. I forgot to do this first, guys, and I apologize. We're going to half speed there, or half speed on the date, but we are going to go full 3 speed so we can establish this line very quickly. And the grain is already being produced. It's already being placed on the platform, which that is a good sign. That means that the farm is ready to produce and ready to supply. And like I said, we're gonna try and meet Fredericksburg's needs, which Fredericksburg wants 67 food a year. That's the throughput rate, 67 food a year. Okay, so these guys are starting to get up there. What I'm gonna do is once they get up there and they start coming down and they make their first delivery, then I'm going to ask for the second set, which is gonna be 10. We're gonna put 10 on this line because of course it's 2 to 1. So 20 on this one, 10 on this one, and hopefully we'll meet the rate based on that. If we don't, then we'll start tweaking the line for a little while. Okay, well, we've got our first this guy's got, and he should be full. There he goes. Let's just follow him from above. And as he gets closer, I love the detail here, guys. You see that? We've got some cattle here. We've got a cattle feeding ground right here. That is awesome. I love the way this game is. So what I'm gonna do is we're getting closer to the processing plant. I'm gonna slow down to normal speed, and we'll coast right in for our first delivery. There we go. Let's kind of get on here with him. Let's sit next to him as he goes and makes that wide turn into the processing plant. Looking around to make sure that there's no banditos that are gonna try and take our delivery. Here we go, right into the processing plant. We're going downhill a little bit, but still going 11 miles an hour. We've got some cactus on each side, a floating rock. That's a good sign. It's an omen. Like I said, we'll tidy this up once we have money to spare. Right now, we ain't got no money to spare. But I mean, I love the aesthetics of this game. It is just absolutely a beautiful looking game. That's all I can say. Ooh, what do we have over there? Do you see that? I think that's a coyote, maybe? Is that a coyote? That's pretty cool. We've got a coyote over there. Hopefully our horses don't get spooked. Did you bring the shotgun, bud? Hey, I can't see you. Did you bring the shotgun? I hope you brought the shotgun. Because that coyote's looking at our horses. He's looking mighty hungry. Oh, there's a bear over there too. You see that big old bear? You better have brought your shotgun, because I don't want to be bear food or coyote food. All right, here we are. Look at the processing plant. Look at that detail. This is perfect. So we are going to drop off our load. That is, folks, our first delivery. That is perfection. Let's pull out of there. There we go. Now let's go back to our depot, and we are gonna buy 10 of these. And we're gonna put them on the food line now. And they should be on their way. Let's triple speed them so we can get them there pretty quickly. I don't understand why they didn't come this way, but you know, that's because I didn't put them on the food line. I put them on this one. All right, well, that's not smart of me. Let's do this. Food. Okay, so hopefully they'll turn around and head over to the food line. And this one's coming all the way back when he could have just followed these guys all the way up there. All right, well, that's just the game for you. And they're gonna get stuck in there because these guys are kind of blocking the road a little bit. Come on, guys, come on. You can do this. There we go. One more. Well, at least we've got food being delivered already, so these guys will hopefully be full on their way to deliver the first set of food. Why are they going all the way back? All right, well, I'm gonna take this guy right here, and as soon as he crosses that line right there, I'm gonna reverse it. And this one too. Let's reverse him. This guy too. Let's reverse him. This guy too. Let's reverse him. And just let the other ones go on their way. But here we got our first guy with full cart of delivery, and we are gonna follow him in. I'm gonna slow down time because while we're following him, I gotta do one other thing. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna tell them that they need to wait for a full load for as long as it takes, that they're only picking up food and nothing else, and they're not unloading anything, and over here they're only unloading food and nothing else. Okay, so we are good. We are good. There we go. Got somebody behind. Let's follow this guy, sit next to him while he delivers our first set of food into the city of Fredericksburg. Let's take a look at the city. Hey, look, there's a ladder right there. Somebody must have been pruning those cacti. We've got Henry's General Store, Morgan's Food Store, the Renaissance Hotel, and another Henry's General Store. Oh, they're advertising travel to Paris. Brookfield Goods with wine and liquors. Murphy's Grill Corner, nice restaurant. Another Morgan's Food Store. Wendy's Kitchen. Another Brooks Goods. Here we have a Hanson and Scott Sadler's. Okay. You know, the Parkview Hotel. Nice. Another Hanson and Scott's. Now we're getting into the big time here. Look at these fine establishments. These are some nice. Are these hotels or are they homes? I think they're apartments. The Old Crow. And this is our first delivery, folks. We have done our first delivery into Fredericksburg. So we have established both lines. I think it's time to pull ourselves away from our friend here. And let's get back here to the line. And how are we doing over here? Let's look at the line. They've probably already done one run. This is the farm line, and it's 33 seconds, and it's doing 90. Now remember that Fredericksburg needs 67, so you double that. You need 74. You need 134, so it's gonna need a couple more wagons on this line. Let's see if we can put maybe. Let's see. How about another 5 wagons? I don't think we have enough. Let's borrow $500,000 to put those wagons on there. Let's see. Manage vehicles. Let's put 5 wagons on there. Duplicate. So that'll put 5 more wagons on there. I'm gonna wait till this line does a full turn, but these guys have already probably done a full turn. That's why I'm putting additional 5 wagons. Now we were at 111. We need to be at 130, so let's add another, I don't know, another 3, 4 maybe? We were at 90, went to 111. Let's put another 5 on there. See what that does to the line. There we go, 133. So this line should be fine. We'll wait a little bit on this line. How are we doing on the episode? You know what? The episode is getting a little long, guys. So what I'm gonna do is next time, we'll look at the line rates for both of these and see where we're at. If we're meeting, right now we're not meeting Fredericksburg's demand. Fredericksburg's demand, let's pull out a little bit, is 67. We're 69 now, actually. So we're up another 2. So this line is going to be 133, but we don't know until these guys get up there. I'm going to let them get up there a little faster. So we won't know until these guys get up there how actually accurate the line is. Okay, so let's see if we can get them up there a little quicker. And we've already been doing this for a year. It's February 6th, 1851, and I'm going half speed. So we just need to keep that line rate up, and that's what we're looking at, is this line rate right here, that it meets the demand and the throughput that Fredericksburg wants. We're at 142, so I think I put way too many wagons on there, but we'll, we need to let the line settle a little bit. I know we don't have enough here because we're at 55. Let's look at how we're doing over here. Are we keeping up? Nope. See, we're losing. We're losing grain. So the question is, should I put another storage facility up here or expand it? I think we'll be okay with the additional wagons that we put in. They should spread themselves out pretty quickly because these guys are waiting for more grain. And I'm just keeping an eye on the time because I don't want to make the episode. This is kind of boring, doing this line stuff can be kind of boring, kind of trying to establish lines. What we want to see is, more production, more in other places. But it's kind of slow in the 1850s, guys. It's just the way it is. It's kind of slow because it's horse and wagon. So let me just look at the line one more time. 139. So we're at 139, and we're at 49 over here. So it looks like we're going to be able to do, we're meeting the demand here. We're doing the rate that we need here. This is probably going to need some more wagons, but we're gonna check that next time. So folks, I appreciate you guys being here. I hope you enjoy this series. I really enjoy this game. I think it's one of the rare fantastic games that are out there, and it's beautiful and it's fun and it's logistical. It's all the things that I enjoy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get on one of these wagons next to my friend here. And well, before we do that, let's slow down time a little bit so that we can enjoy the ride into town. Right here next to our friend. Let's wave to the other guy coming back. Be nice. So, folks, appreciate you guys being here. Hope you enjoy the game. Hope you enjoy this series. I'm gonna have a lot of fun, building some pretty good infrastructure, beautifying cities, and connecting cities together. It'll be a lot of fun, folks, so hopefully you enjoy it as much as I do. I appreciate you guys being here. Please, if you like this type of video, click that like button. It helps us get the video in front of other eyes and other people to see if they will enjoy it. So we really do appreciate you hitting that like button. But thanks a lot again for watching. Until next time, adios.